very excited to be sharing a very special event that's coming to London. This one is going to be great for the tantrics. Now, as a British tantric person myself, one thing that I hear people saying quite a lot is there just aren't enough kind of social events for us. And, where do we go and hang out? We don't want to go to bars. We don't want to go to the normal nightclubs. Well, I have really good news for you, because there's an incredible event that was started in the Netherlands called High Frequencies, which is hard to define. It's more than just a night. It's like a whole day event, but it's more than just a workshop because it's really a social event. So I thought, rather than try and just explain it myself, I would bring the creatrix herself, Mabel, here to share with all of our Live Tantra people a little bit about this event. So welcome.
Hey, hi, Shashi. So great to be here.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited about this event. I've been thinking for a long time that, like, London, it's such a big, famous city, and yet, like when you're looking for events like this, there's a lot more in Amsterdam. I lived in the Netherlands for a while,
Oh, you
and
did?
so
Oh, nice.
actually, many people say I have a bit of the bit of the accent from living there. But so I know you have a lot going on there, and I'm thrilled that you're going to bring some of that to London. Yay! But let's
Nice.
just stop. Maybe you can share a little bit about, like, how did you come about doing this event? Tell us a bit about the birth of High Frequencies.
Yeah, cool. Well, it's actually quite a long story, so I'll make it as short as possible. But it's actually been created through divine guidance. That's basically it. All of a sudden, I was doing one of my own big events, and just more like seminar style event. And then I had this vision of me DJing on stage at an event. And I was like, what? Like, I never DJed in my life before, like 45 years old, And I was like, really? But of course, we trust the universe. So,
We do.
yeah. And my amazing husband, you know him, Rob, he
Yeah.
uh, he bought like this beginner DJ set for me a few weeks later for my birthday. So that
Wow.
was yeah, that was amazing. And then I started, to just play around with it, and that's also what my lifestyle is all about. What I teach to people all about, just this lifestyle of surrender and bold action, just really, really trusting what all the cues and signs that come to you, and then just go for it. So I started with this DJing, and then I thought, like, this is a lot of fun, and I have so much frustrations about going out, and because I never have enough room to dance, and people are always on drugs and alcohol, and yeah, let's create something. And first I thought, let's do it just for friends and fam, and then this sentence came to me: let's redefine nightlife. And then I thought, oh, let's do that.
Yes.
And then 2 months later, I was doing it. I had this, I rented this amazing venue, and got this lineup of musicians and other experts, like cacao and things like that. And I was just doing it. And just as a beginner DJ, fuck it, just do it. And people were amazed by it. It was just a combination of epic celebration, but joyful healing. It was radical self-care. It was, all that. And then
When you bring something that you want, and you're like, oh, this thing is missing, it's missing, and then it's like, right, I'm going to do it.
then it's
Then
always
it's always
works,
good,
right?
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I so agree with you. It's always, when you want to create something, it's always like, where's my desire, right? I mean, yeah, so true. Yeah. So, and then I wanted to, of course, do it again. People were saying, like, yeah, I want, like, I have a subscription to these nights. And so it was fun. But then, London was calling me. So also that was through divine guidance. And like I said before, I just really trust that. And that was also quite a bold move, because I've been working as an entrepreneur, as a coach trainer, with all the things that I've been doing in Holland for over 12 years. So there's where my following is, and my peeps. not in London, but yeah, just let's trust
London
it.
needs it. Believe you me, London needs it. And
Yeah, I love that when you said that.
I
Yeah, I
think
love
people are
that.
going to be so thrilled. I mean, one thing London has been good for is clubbing. Like back in the 90s, I don't know if I should age myself, but when I was very young, the clubbing was just incredible. I mean, I think it was some of the best in the world. So, like,
Yeah,
England has had that, but it stayed in the kind of mainstream, or not necessarily mainstream, but definitely drugs fueled. And there are so many people who've moved beyond that and want to have a deeper natural high, more of to take the spiritual work that we do and have it in our
exactly.
social life.
Just bring it all like together, and life is all about experiences and deep connection with each other, and then yeah, so I thought like let's do this, and everybody leaves their shoes outside, and we go barefoot, you say that,
Yeah.
and yeah, and just make everything possible that we can really get into that high state, that total freedom, that just beyond all those masks, and just be human, like in all the ways together, and that combined with the energetic work that I do and bring, that's why it's high frequencies, that's why the name is high frequencies. It's not only to go high on your own supply, which on itself is already of course epic,
Yeah.
but I also combine it with deep energetic work, raising the frequency. So that combination, I think it's totally innovative,
Hmm.
and yeah, just an out of this world experience. So and I did it at Mind Valley University as well,
Yeah.
like in
That's a
smaller
great
scale.
place to be
Yeah,
facilitating that. And
yeah,
that's where I met you guys there at a party. I think it's
yeah.
the first time. And they're well known for having great parties. So I think it's really
They
wonderful that
are, they are.
you're
Yeah,
one of the hosts of Mind Valley Party events. That's a very good credential to have. So can
yeah,
you tell us a little bit about like what to expect? So it starts at 12, starts at midday and it goes till 8. So this is like more than like a
yeah.
couple of hours out. This is like the
Yeah,
full
so I
thing.
thought
So
like
what people need
let's
to
make
do
it
the
a
whole
day,
thing.
because there's so
They need
much
to
that
do
I'd love to. Oh,
do people need to do the whole event? Like do they need to come at 12? Do they need to stay till
yeah,
8? Do they drop
yeah.
in and out? Like, how does it work?
I
And
find
what
it's very important to create like this bubble that we just go into. So that is also why it is not really like a festival in the original way of a festival, because of course normally if you go to a festival you would be able to go and do wherever you want, but this is more like we take this journey, we go on this journey together, like from the beginning to the end.
yeah.
What will you expect? Well, we will first do a cacao ceremony to really open our hearts and stuff. So it's very important that we first make that deeper connection with ourselves. I mean, you, of course, know that very well. First with ourselves, then we can go, and make the deep connection with others. So we'll do some really beautiful work in that. So we'll, have a nice, smooth start. And what I always hear from people is, and already for over a decade, that I know so well to create a safe space. So you will feel that. So it's also very nice to come by yourself. You don't really, need the backup of your friends, which of course is also amazing. I mean, come with your mates, but you can also really come to this event by yourself. And then we will do like this epic breathing, breath work. This dear friend of mine, she's one of the top breath coaches in Holland. She is coming to this event, and
Wow.
she has made these like binaural beats music that,
Oh, oh, nice.
um, yeah, that really like how do you say that, accompanies the whole breath work. And we will not be doing a very deep session, but a session that will help us surrender even more to the divine frequency transmission that we will be doing next. And this all will be done on yoga mats. So you'll be just in this beautiful state of surrender, and we'll take care of you in a beautiful way. And this divine frequency surrender transmission, I mean, that's something pretty new. So also at Mind Valley, I've done a few sessions with that, and they've been so impressed by it that they even, yeah, we're talking about a collaboration at the moment. Um,
Great.
yeah, it's
Congratulations.
amazing. But these transmissions, they go so deep, and it's a way that. But you have to imagine that you're laying on your yoga mat, and we're playing like epic music, pretty loud, and then I transmit the energy, like the highest frequency available to the participants. And I'm not even going to do this by myself because we will be doing a big group. So I'll be bringing a few of my colleagues who do it the same way. So we will be able to create like a very powerful field.
Wow.
It's really going to be epic. And then the only thing you have to do as a participant is just to surrender. And then the frequency will do its work. So it's very frequency elevating. It clears your system. It heals. It gives you answers. It's just out of this world. It's really difficult to describe or give words to.
Yeah.
But people say like you can sometimes compare it to an ayahuasca session, or but without the puking or the the downside.
It's like getting
Um,
high without the hangover or the come down, right?
exactly, yeah, and that's what I stand for. Like also with the epic celebration part of High Frequencies London. I mean, we can do this from us. From we have this capacity as human beings that is, it's mind blowing. It's beyond everything that we comprehend still, right? And so I want to give a taste to that during High Frequencies London. And I think it will even, I mean, it will obviously shift the people who will be there, but I also, it will definitely shift some of the
It was shipped.
frequencies in London.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we want. Then we need
Yeah,
possible. Wow,
yeah,
sounds totally amazing. So, I mean, the tantric tribe of the UK are going to love this, like a place to come, to be sober, but to be high, to be ecstatic, to connect, to drop in, to have safe space, the breath work, the cacao, the
yeah.
transmission of high
It gives me
frequencies,
goosebumps. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
sing and
That's what it's all
celebrating.
about. And we need more places where we can come together like this and just
Absolutely.
celebrate life and grow and meet people, and because that's what it's all about in the end, right? Just
I think you've really you're spot on, and I think you really hit this important place where like it's so great, so many people doing workshops and retreats or whatever. That's just brilliant. But we also need that celebratory social part of it as well, but to go out with
yeah.
those other people who are doing the work and to have a moment to celebrate, the truth of who we are, our life force energy, celebrate how good it feels when we're on the path and when we're doing healing, and like it's a very important part of it as well, the
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah, that's it. And I think also with that celebration, because you said life force, and that's it. Let's get that Kundalini energy, going bare feet, or barefoot. How do you say it? Foot or feet?
You could do
I,
both. Yeah, both
both?
work.
Oh, really? Oh, that's where it comes from then.
Barefoot is like description, and barefoot, both of them work, but yeah,
Yeah. So, and also like the music that I choose with the DJ sets, it's really a combination of all different things. But there will also be like a djembe drummer to really get that kundalini going, to to get that feeling from, I don't know, what we've been doing for millions of years, right?
the tribal meeting and celebrating
Exactly.
energy together, and
Yeah, and then there's also like an invitation to a dress code that come a little bit like bohemian chic, put feathers in your hair, put glitters on, yeah, all
yeah.
the things that I love. Let's do it,
Oh,
right?
I'm with you, sister. Me too. So this incredible event is like 1 month from today, right? We just
Yes,
realized
today 1 month. Yeah,
serendipitously. So it's on the 17th of November in
yes,
London. And the name of the venue, I'm just
the
looking at
steel yard.
the
Yeah, the
steel.
steel yard.
How
Yeah.
exciting. And you're generously offering a discount to all of our Live Tantra members as well.
Mm,
So that's
yeah.
great. Put the link wherever it attaches with this video. So there's a link there. People want to click on that. then if they sign up through that link, they'll get the discount. So that's very exciting.
Yes.
Wow, I'm so completely thrilled. So just to wrap up, give me a few words of how you think people will feel as they're leaving high frequencies on the 17th of November and they're walking back onto the streets of London, heading off for the tube.
They will have a heart that is overflowing, with love. They will have a huge grin on their face. They will have new friends for life. They will be asking me where and when will be the next edition.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
already asking too.
yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come on here and describe
Well,
it more.
thank you so much for doing this,
Yeah,
Shashi.
I
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
thrilled I am, really. Like, it's one thing that I loved about living in Amsterdam, and I'm so glad you're bringing it over here. So, thank you for
Cool.
that. Okay, so looking forward to seeing you at one of your wonderful events.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it as well.